I promise I'm yours, always and forever, through the good and the bad, for worse or for better. I wanna be with you for the rest of my days. I promise I'll love you forever and ever and always.
What's up, GNS family?
All over the world.
America, Australia, Africa, the UK, Canada. How y'all doing?
How y'all doing? So today I have a question for baby from you guys. In our broadcast channel, we got a few questions. We did a poll.
Yeah.
And then the topic you guys chose was relationships, and question was, it's kind of broad, but
Okay.
baby will break it down. All right.
I'll
So
try.
The question is, how do you know that you're with the right person in a relationship?
Is that before you get into a relationship or after you get into the relationship?
I think let's start with before, because
Okay.
I feel like when you're in the relationship, then you've done you've already done the first part. So let's
Okay.
begin with the first part.
Okay.
How do you know? Let's say I'm in the dating game.
Yeah.
Gosh, that's an excuse, baby. Sorry, I'm not single for the record, eh? But yeah. So just for example, if I'm in the dating world right now, and you know how our generation is, and if I'm in the dating world and then I come to you and I feel like I'm ready for a relationship, how can I know that this is someone that is for me? So Gash is single, right? he comes to Stacy. He's looking for a relationship because he's seen you with Gash. How you guys with another Gash? You guys are killing it, right? And I'm like, how can I know that this is my person? Like, how did you know that Gash was your person?
Why are you my person? I'm playing, but that's
She's gonna answer for that later. So
but
what
that's
do you
a
think?
really good question, and I feel like it's a question that me from 4 or 5 years ago would definitely ask if I saw the relationship that me and you have today. And the biggest thing I've learned personally, and I've seen other people as well talk about it, is you really just have to do a self-inventory of yourself. That's the biggest thing that you can do.
Self-inventory is a big word for me. What does that mean?
Oh my god. What self-inventory basically means is, one, what are your core values? What do you believe in? When someone asks you, who are you? Can you name them off the top of your head without thinking? The second one is, do you love yourself before you even go out and try to look for that love from
Well, I don't
someone
love
else?
myself.
Well, if you don't love yourself, then you ain't ready for no relationship.
Oh, so that's what you're going to tell me?
Yeah.
That's how you're going to tell you're going to hurt my feelings?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you the truth.
All right. Okay.
If you don't love you, why do you expect me to love you? It can't work like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But on TV they show up that you gotta love me.
No.
Unconditionally.
You have to love yourself first. You gotta put you first. I put me first. If I put me first, then I can love you.
Just play. Yeah.
So if you really have that self-love for yourself, it will come easy to love that other person. Do you believe in yourself? Do you have self-confidence? That's kind of the broader term for all those things, is just doing a self-inventory for you.
Let me see if I got this right. So you say, if I'm looking for someone to date, one, I have to love myself, right? I have to do a self-check, right? And understand who I am and what I'm looking for, right? So what if I've done all that, but still I'm failing to find someone? Let's say all the people that I'm running into, let's be realistic, there is people who have done the work, but I'm still getting shitty-ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really meeting people that are not on my level. How do I go about it? Because that, I feel like the part that it's valid, is really valid, but that's for a specific person, right? I've done the work, right? I've come to you first session, you've told me you gotta do this. Okay, I've gone. Now I'm back 3 months later. All right. But the people I'm meeting, they're not on my level. So how do I go about that?
If if I'm being I'm sorry if this hurts someone, but if I'm being very, very honest with you, the people you attract is a reflection of who you really are.
But I've done the work.
But you're saying you've done the work. A lot of people say, I've done the work, but have you really?
But yeah, baby, there is actually people who have done the work. Before I met you,
yeah,
right? I was talking to different people, like I was getting to know different people, but they were not on my level. Does that mean they were a reflection of me?
No.
It's not that I'm dating them, right?
Yeah.
But I'm getting to know them.
But once you get to know them and you feel like there's incompatibility, that's where you stop it. You're like, I'm sorry, personally, we're not aligning in the things that I value in myself.
So then I understand where my problem was, because for me, because you said I have to go do the self-inventory, I've done that, and now I think I've done the work, so I'm supposed to, everything's supposed to align itself.
Magically happen.
Right. So that means I have to learn compatibility.
Yes.
I have to learn alignment. You have to learn alignment. You have to have some sort of discernment where you can understand that, is this my person? That's what I was looking for. That you can still do the work, you can still be at a different level, you can still work on yourself, but if you lack alignment and if you lack discernment, like you can't really read and understand that, is this for me or is this not for me? You will still end up with the people that are meant for you. Yeah, so that's what I was trying to look
Maybe
for.
it's using big words. In simple terms, in simple terms, when you read something and you actually don't practice it, you'll forget. Simple as.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So next question. I've done the work, yeah?
Yeah.
And thank God the universe has paid off. I think I've met someone, right? So I'm in a relationship with this person, right? We were dating, everything that you told me, like I'm getting butterflies, I'm seeing rainbows, you know what I'm saying? All right? I feel good, okay? Now we're in a relationship. So how do I know, or what are the things, because the dating pool is completely different from the relationship pool, you know that, right? So how do I know if this is the right person? Because the knowledge and advice you gave me was for the dating pool, all right? All right? But I'm in a new pool, relationships, right? We can, as humans, I know sometimes we can mask, right? We can mask certain behaviors, certain traits. But now I'm with you and I'm seeing all these things, and you're also seeing all these things about me that are resurfacing. Do I walk away? Do I stay? I'm confused, right? So how do I go about that?
I liked how you said you're feeling rainbows and butterflies. I'm gonna say something. Baby hates when I bring this up, but it's kind of called the honeymoon period.
I hate that shit. I don't, honestly, when I first met Baby, I used to not believe in it. I used to not believe in that honeymoon phase and shit.
But be honest, with what you know now, and with what you've seen, it kind of is very realistic.
Yeah, it kind of is.
And you said something that matches to it. A lot of people mask. So if you believe a lot of people mask, then the reality of the honeymoon phase, then it actually exists. Because a lot of people can mask to only a certain extent. I mask so that I can be able to get you because I'm trying to get the prize. Okay. So I'll put on a show for you, right? Okay. And then now we're in the relationship is what you're asking. So now how do you know that?
It's the right relationship.
It's the right relationship for you.
Because I'll be seeing you dancing with Gash, right?
Yeah.
I'll be seeing you.
Okay, you'll be seeing.
I'll be seeing you. Wait, let me get it out. I'll be seeing you like just always happy 24/7. So I expect my relationship to be just like yours. Because you guys don't argue, right? No. So how do I know? What if now I'm receiving all this tension from this person and I'm not seeing that on social media? How do I go about it?
Baby has actually mentioned a few things that I really love. One, you talked about masking, and we brought in the reality of having that honeymoon period, right? So now we're in the relationship. Now the true self comes out. The relationship, what I believe in and what I've seen in me and Baby's relationship is that it really reveals the things that you thought that you've healed from or you really battled and managed. It brings it up. It really brings that out in people, right? So if I was in a relationship now, after you've courted me and now we're properly in a relationship, I'll look at the things that you do for me first, and then I look at the things that you do for others, because one way you do one thing is the way you do others.
Wait. So you say, if I'm in a relationship, right?
Yeah.
Remember, I came to you.
Baby,
right?
I got your question.
No, I understand, and let me get it out. Now, you said that I have to pay attention to how they treat me.
Yeah.
What if they treat me good?
That's why I said there's two parts to it.
So I have to pay attention to how they treat me and other people.
Exactly. You have to pay attention. How are you treating me? That's okay, right? But how are you treating other people as well? You can treat me good, but if you treat other people in worse ways, sooner or later, those traits will also come up and show up in how you show up for me. So if you're having a disagreement with another party, right? And you're yelling, you're shouting, you're chaotic. You might handle a conflict with me the first time because you're trying to still mask the person that you are. But the next time,
you're gonna slap me.
Yeah, you're gonna hit me, and I'm gonna be like, oh shit, right? So the way you do one thing is playing along. The way you do one thing is the way you do another thing. It comes out in the little things. It can be as simple as maybe opening the door.
Yeah.
Did he only do it in the honeymoon period, or is it something that he consistently shows up? Did he only buy flowers for you when he was dating you, or does he still show up in the same ways? I'm sorry, I'm mentioning just fun stuff, but it really goes back to, I think the major thing, one thing for sure, is how with conflict resolution, and we've gotten that question so many other times in the past, how a person handles conflict really kind of gauges the whole relationship as a whole. I believe that if we are handling conflict in a way that I can see your point of view and you can see my point of view, then I will take the big box and be like, yeah, this relationship is right for me. And now these other things also now add on into that cup of like, yeah, he shows up for other people around him. He's kind to other people around him. It's
I
not
feel like
just
baby
for me.
is very one-sided. I feel like baby.
How am I one? Okay, you bring your toxic ass.
No, not toxic. I hate to be this person, but I feel like baby is only talking from a girl's point of view.
Okay, you
because
talk.
you're talking about that's really valid. Like what baby really said is really valid. Like you have to pay attention to the small things, to how they do the small things, because like how baby said, most of the time how we do one thing is another way we do another. But I feel like if you've just gotten into a relationship, you can't really walk in with a very fixed mindset, because
that's also true.
Because that's all valid, baby. But how many times have you really had doubts in me? How many times have I had doubts in you, right? How many times have we had misunderstandings, right? How many times have we clashed over small things, right? But did you leave me?
No.
Did I leave you?
No.
Did that mean that you're a bad person or I'm a bad person? Sometimes you really have to let go of what we see or what we think is meant to be right, and just give yourself time to grow into that relationship. Because as much as you're growing, even the other person is growing, right? But we quickly judge onto Stacy. My therapist Stacy told me this and this, so as soon as I this, oh shit, but you're depriving yourself of a good person, right? And that's how we miss out on our blessing. So for me, as much as what baby said, and I 100% agree with what baby said, but I feel like you need to also have that sort of growth mindset, so that you're able to compromise, right? But that line is also very thin, without going on to the others, because when you compromise too much, it becomes a pattern, right? Yeah, that person is like, also the person can be like, I can get away with this, right? So, but to answer the question, bottom line, how do I know that I'm in a relationship, and how do I know I'm with the right person? You can't know it in one way. You know it in different ways, how they show up for you, like how baby said, in the small things, how and also you will never get someone who has everything because you want him to buy you flowers, you want him to do this, you want him to do this, or you want her to do this, you want her to do, you're trying to look for a donkey, don't you? You're looking for a donkey, because real human beings, we all, most of the time, a relationship, I tell baby this, a relationship is a service, right? You come, I do my part, you gotta do your part, right? But I can't always just take without giving. You can't always just take without giving, right? So it's more of how the other person, how you guys do the small things, but also just give yourself time to grow in the relationship. That has been our episode with therapist Stacy.
No.
Let me go back in the dating. Let me go back in the dating world. I hope I don't get my heart broken, because if I do get my heart broken, it's on you.
Go. Okay, go in the dating. Go. There's the dog.
I'm a client. You can't be chasing the clients away like that.
But it's my office. Go.
Anyway, we'll see you guys in another video. Bye.